Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, JG Sports here, bringing you guys a recap of the Cleveland Browns' victory over the Washington football team. And this was a great win for the Browns. We are now 2-1. We are now over 500 for the first time since 2014. We have a winning record during the season for the first time in like 6 years, which is crazy. Um, it's a step in the right direction for this franchise, and I'm super excited to see where this team goes this season. So yeah, let's just start with the beginning of the game here. Browns got off to a little rocky start, a little slow start offensively. We had the ball first, but couldn't drive it down the field. We had to punt it, and then Washington would start off actually pretty hot, and they scored a touchdown on their first drive, and the Browns were down 7-0. And it was looking, I was getting a little worried there, but the Browns would drive the ball down the field a little bit, and we finally got a kicker who can make field goals. Cody Parkey made, I believe, like a 42-yard field goal. So now we actually have a kicker who can kick, which is a difference maker. So yeah, it was 7-3, and then the Browns would. That's when they started getting turnovers. They caused 5 turnovers overall on the Washington offense, 3 interceptions, one by Carl Joseph, one by Malcolm Smith, our new linebacker, and one by B.J. Goodson, another linebacker. So yeah, the turnovers were the biggest difference maker in this game. That is why Washington lost. I think if Washington doesn't turn the ball over like that, if Dwayne Haskins makes better decisions and doesn't just do his one read and just throw it no matter what, even if there's a guy covering him, I think Washington might have won this game, which is a little scary. But the Browns, their defense stepped up. Let's give the Browns defense some credit. They've been struggling this season, obviously. They were giving up an average like 34 points per game coming into this week, but they gave up 20, which isn't horrible. It's pretty good. It could be better still, but they forced 5 turnovers. And even though Dwayne Haskins, Washington's quarterback, he's still not great. He's not fully developed yet. He makes bad decisions. He's not good in the pocket. We still intercepted the ball. Our defensive guys were where they needed to be. They read him and they got the picks. So yeah, those interceptions were key. I think we scored about like 24 points off turnovers. Like, every time they turned it over, we would capitalize on it and score a touchdown. So, yeah, going into halftime, it was 17-7 Browns. Kareem Hunt had a touchdown reception, and then Nick Chubb ran for a touchdown before halftime. And it was 17-7. Then all of a sudden, the third quarter, that's when I started sweating bullets. That's when Washington all of a sudden started taking over the game. They had all the momentum. Their defensive line came out that second half just attacking Baker, getting key sacks. I think the Browns had 2 3-and-outs in a row on offense, and Washington scored touchdowns immediately after both times. And all of a sudden, we were heading to that fourth quarter down 20-17, and I was extremely worried. I was like, guys, we got to win this game. But, the Browns pulled away. They had a great fourth quarter, so let's talk about that fourth quarter. So, yeah, it all started actually with Odell Beckham Jr., who had a pretty good game. He had about, I believe, 4 receptions. Yeah, for 59 yards, so he led the team in receptions. And it all started with him. The Browns were looking bad on offense. It was like a 3rd and 12 in the fourth quarter, and Baker completes it to OBJ for like I believe it's like a 15-yard pickup, so for the first down midfield. And that's what really got that energy going. That's when the momentum kind of shifted our way a little bit. And we would drive the ball down the field. We would run the ball. Then eventually Baker Mayfield found Harrison Bryant for Harrison Bryant's first touchdown of his NFL career in the end zone. And all of a sudden we were up 24-20. So I was like, okay, this is a lot better. And then we would cause another turnover. I think we got another interception. I forget who it was. It was either B.J. Goodson. I believe it was B.J. Goodson. And yeah, we intercepted the ball again. Just when Washington was driving, we just intercepted it. And obviously our offense would capitalize on that again. And my boy Nick Chubb ran his butt off, and he got another touchdown. He got a 20-yard touchdown run, which put us up 31-20 with about 8 minutes left in the game. And, it was still anybody's game at that point. It was 11 points. Washington could still pull it off. So I was like, okay, I think we got this, but, let's still make sure we get this dub. And then what really sealed the deal was Myles Garrett. For the second straight game in a row, Myles Garrett got a strip sack. And he recovered the fumble too, so he did everything. Big time players make big time plays. And Myles Garrett did just that when we really needed him to seal this game away. And so the Browns would have great field position off that. And we kind of just drove the ball, took our time, ended up settling for a field goal because who cares? We were up anyway. Cody Parkey once again makes another field goal. This time it was a 30-yarder. He made all of his field goal kicks. He made all of his extra points. So, yeah, a lot better than Austin Seibert. So, yeah, and that would put the game away right there. And the Browns win the game 34-20 versus the Washington football team. So, yeah, Browns are 2-1. It's looking good. I think there's still a lot we can improve on. This one wasn't pretty by no means. It wasn't perfect. The defense still has to kind of improve a lot, especially our linebackers and pass coverage, and our safeties too are not all that great. But yeah, for next game, I hope we have Denzel Ward back fully. Hopefully Mac Wilson too, maybe even Greedy Williams. I hope we get some guys back on defense fully. And yeah, but great team win this game, and that's all it needs to be said. Browns got the dub, dude. They got the dub. So, yeah, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of this Browns win. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Go Browns.